The trucking industry needs 1.2 million new Class A CDL drivers over the next decade. There are 80,000 open new positions right now.
Come on.
And the average CDL truck driver in America is making $73,000 a year. The top earners are clearing $94,000, and owner-operators are grossing north of $200,000 a year.
Money, I want more money.
All without a college degree, all without student debt, and you can get your CDL in as little as 3 to 8 weeks. Here's the part that trips people up. The fastest path to getting your CDL has 3 traps sitting right next to it. And the guys who fall into those traps waste thousands of dollars and months of time at their only shot at this career. I've spent over 30 years in the blue collar jobs, and I've watched guys go from 0 experience to driving commercially in under 2 months. And I've watched guys burn 6 months up and $7,000 because they chose the wrong path. And today, I'm giving you the shortcut and the warning signs, because the right CDL path, it doesn't just get you a license, it gets you a career that puts food on the table and gets you home to your family. Let me give you the step-by-step first, the clean, the fast, the no-nonsense path to getting your CDL. Then, I'll show you where the traps are hiding. You've got to know these. Step 1, meet the basic requirements. You've got to be at least 18 for intrastate driving and 21 for interstate driving. You need a valid, regular driver's license, proof of residency, and you need to pass a DOT physical. They check your vision, hearing, your blood pressure, and medical history. If you can't pass it, you can't drive commercially. Get this done first and don't wait. Step 2, pass the written knowledge test at your DMV. General knowledge, air brakes, combination vehicles, get your state CDL manual, it's free online. And focus on air brake systems, safe following distances, weight limits, and road signs. Use practice tests. They show you how questions are worded and your weak spots before you test that day. And once you pass, you get your CLP, your Commercial Learner Permit. Step 3, choose your training. This is a decision that determines everything. But first, understand that since 2022, a CDL training must meet the FMCSA's entry-level driver training requirements. That means your school must be on the FMCSA Training Provider Registry, or your training won't count. There's 3 options. Option 1, company-sponsored training. Free or low cost, but you sign a contract to work for that company for 1 or 2 years. Now, option 2 is your private CDL school. They're about $3,000 to $7,000 up front, but you choose your own employer. And there's option 3, community college. That's the cheapest but the slowest. And I'll tell you which one to pick in a minute, or at least which one I recommend, and which one has the biggest trap attached to it. Step 4, you pass the CDL skills test. There's 3 parts. The pre-trip inspection, where they verbally walk through every component of the truck. Basic vehicle control, it's a straight line backing, offset backing, and parallel parking. Precision, not speed. And the road test, it's lane control, turns, shifting, speed management, and defensive driving. Now here's the twist that most guys don't see coming. The path that I just described, it works perfectly, but there are 3 decision points along it where people lose thousands of dollars and months of time of their life. So the fast track is real, 3 to 8 weeks from 0 to CDL if you do it right, but these traps are what turn a 6-week process into a 6-month nightmare. Trap number 1, and this is the one that catches the most people, signing a company-sponsored training contract without reading the fine print. You see, free CDL training, it sounds amazing, and for some people, it's the right move, but here's what they don't put in the ad. You're signing a 1 to 2 year contract, and if you leave early, you owe them the full training cost, sometimes $5,000 to $10,000. Now, you're paid during that contract the lowest in the industry. You have little to no say on your routes, your schedule, or your home time. And for a guy trying to build a stable life for his family or something, being locked into the worst routes with the worst pay for 2 years is a brutal start. So the alternative, a private CDL school, it costs $3,000 to $7,000. That's money. But once you graduate, you choose your employer. You negotiate your pay, and you pick local or regional routes that get you home every night if you want. The $3,000 you spend today could save you $15,000 in lost income over the next 2 years. But here's the second trap, and this is the one even more expensive. Trap number 2 is choosing the cheapest CDL school without doing your research. Some CDL schools are cheap because they're desperate for students to keep the lights on. They're underfunded, understaffed, and sometimes weeks away from closing. You enroll, pay your money, and 3 weeks in, the school shuts down. Your money's gone, your training's incomplete, you're starting all over. I've seen this happen. So before you choose a school, check 3 things. Number 1, is it on the FMCSA training provider registry? Number 2, does it offer actual behind-the-wheel time, not just classroom hours? And number 3, what's the job placement rate? If they can't answer that question, walk out there and save yourself some heartache. And the third trap, this is the one that fails more CDL students than anything else, and it has nothing to do with money. Trap number 3 is skipping pre-trip inspection study because it's boring. The pre-trip inspection is where the majority of CDL test failures happen. You have to verbally identify engine components, brake systems, suspension, lights, tires, coupling systems, glad hands, airlines. You miss too many of these and you fail automatically. So most guys just blow it off because it's repetitive and it doesn't feel like real truck driving. But here's the fix. Practice your pre-trip every single day. Walk around the truck, say the components out loud, and do it until it feels automatic. Failing the skills test doesn't just cost you a retest fee, it costs you weeks of delay. And every week you're delayed is a week you're not earning $73,000 a year for you and your family. And look, I get it. Studying engine components sounds like homework. Nobody got into trucking because they love homework, but doing it right once is faster than doing it twice and a lot cheaper. And this is exactly why understanding the full picture of blue-collar careers matters. Before you make your move, CDL driving is one path, but it's not the only high-paying blue-collar career. Course Careers helps you map it all out. Their AI counselor, Cora, walks you through the options, the pay, and the timeline. There's free intro courses with the links down in the description, so check them out if you want. But there's one more thing about the CDL path that most people don't think about until it's too damn late. Because getting to CDL is step 1. But the decision you make after you get it determines whether this career builds your life or takes you away from it. Once you have your CDL, you're going to face a choice that nobody in CDL school prepares you for. Local, regional, or over the road. And this decision will define your next 5 to 10 years more than anything else I've talked about today. You see, over the road, if you don't know, OTR is where the highest starting pay usually is. You're driving cross country, logging serious miles, but you're living under hours of service regulations and electronic logging device mandates that track you every single minute. And you're gone for weeks at a time. You miss your dinners, your weekends, your kids' games, bedtime stories. For a single guy in his early 20s, over-the-road OTR can be a money-stacking machine. But for a dad, for a guy with a wife and kids at home, OTR is a career decision that quietly destroys families if you're not prepared for it. My grandpa did this for years and it worked out great for him with the family though. But it's definitely something to consider. Local and regional routes, however, pay a little less starting out. Local drivers average around $63,000, regional around $76,000. But you're home every night. You eat dinner with your family if that's your thing. And you're at your kids' games on Saturday. You're the 4 p.m. dad, not the FaceTime dad. And as you build seniority and stack endorsements, hazmat, tanker, double triples, your local pay climbs to match or exceed what over-the-road drivers make without sacrificing your family life. So that can be great for a man raising a family. And here's the long game most new CDL drivers don't even see. The guys who go local, build a reputation, stack their endorsements, and build relationships with shippers, they're the ones who eventually go owner-operator on local routes, grossing $150,000 to $200,000 or more while sleeping in their own bed every single night. That's not just a trucking job, that's a trucking business. Now here's the counterintuitive reality most guys learn too late. The fastest path to wealth in trucking isn't the highest paying first job, it's the smartest first job. The one that keeps you in the industry long enough to build the experience, endorsements, and reputation that turn a $63,000 starting salary into a $200,000 business within 5 years. You can do it. I've seen it done personally. So the fastest path to your CDL, pass the written test, get your CLP, choose the right training school, and nail the skills test, especially the pre-trip. Avoid the 3 traps. Don't sign a contract without reading the fine print. And don't pick the cheapest school without checking credentials and the training provider registry. And don't skip pre-trip study because it's just boring. And when you get your CDL, choose local or regional if you want to build a career and a family. So picture this, it's 8 weeks from now. You've got your CDL in your wallet finally. You choose a local route, you're making $63,000 on average your first year with no debt, no degree, and no contract trapping you in. By year 3, you've added hazmat with TSA security clearance and tanker endorsements, and you're clearing $80,000 a year. By year 5, you're running your own truck, and every single night you pull into your driveway, walk through your front door, and your kid runs to you like you're the most important person in the world. But CDL driving is just one path into high-paying blue-collar work. How it compares with other trades like electrician, plumber, HVAC, welding, in pay, lifestyle, and long-term wealth, that's the question. That's the comparison most people never make before choosing. The good news is I break down every major blue-collar path side by side on this channel, JV Charles TV. So check out the 2 videos I recommend on the end screen. We have 3 new videos every single week. A CDL isn't just a license. It's a key. It opens the door to a career path that pays well, it can't be outsourced, and if you play it right, it gets you home to the people who matter most. Now go get at it, guys. This is JV Charles. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.